Hello guys, how's it going? It is, it's July, right? I think it's still July. We're not in August yet, for sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I want to go over a couple things today. Mostly some of these are like stock market. Yeah, I want to go over some of the stock market instruments that I'm looking at. I'm gonna go over Dow, S&P 500. I'm gonna go over gold, and I'm also gonna go ahead and go over um, Bitcoin and Tesla. So these are the couple things that I've been looking at for the past couple of days. And if you see my previous videos, or if you watched my previous videos, you'll also see how I've been talking about these pairs for a while, these instruments for a while. Um, I trade currency. I go over the stock market, and I do invest in the stock market. So I'm actively investing. Right now, I'm trading it, so I don't have any long-term investments at the moment. So I have money, just money's on the side, which is good. When everything seems ready to me, then I'll go ahead and pull back money. But I'm not really giving out any investment advice in this video. Just going over some pairs for educational purposes. So please do not take anything that I say or do on these videos as an investment advice, because they are not. That's not the purpose. The purpose is for just education. I go over them for record purposes too, for myself, and I post them on the internet to share them with you guys. Nothing else, nothing more. All right. And if you do have any questions, you could always message me or comment on the video below, and I'll try my best to go ahead and answer those. All right. That was a lot of talking. Let's go ahead and get started. So I am looking at the S&P 500 right now. Last week we closed just right here. Actually, one moment. I'm gonna go ahead and get my fancy coloring stuff. One moment. Let's go ahead and draw. All right, right there. And this is the daily, by the way. So we closed. We price went up from right here, this level right here. Weeks back, I spoke about looking at this level right here, and also on the Dow too. They kind of move the same, but not quite. Over here was nice. This was a nice sell that I spoke about. And if you got out right there, you made some money, and then there's a bounce back. And if you got in right here on a pullback, you would have made money too. So both ways you would have made money. Anyways, right now price is falling from here, Sunday open, which is not good. But I believe price is going to come back down around this area right here. Maybe even come all the way down here and then bounce up. So for me, I believe we're probably going to see retest the high of the market around this area, maybe even go higher, honestly. Right now, let's go back to my regular. All right. Right now, I'll move that. It's a possibility that we could see all the way 35, 34 points in the market. Very possible, or even a little bit higher. Some people are so concerned that the market will fall. Still, it's a possibility. But I think we're gonna go see higher prices before that happens. And I'm basing this on the I think monthly chart. Last time I looked at it, yeah, I believe like this is the high on the monthly right here. This wick right here is pretty much the high. So if I move this right here, it's about 33.93 is the high. Like I said, I believe it's a possibility we can see 34, 35, and then have a massive fall from there. And I think it's just the waiting game right now. But definitely, I'm gonna be really, really interested in selling as soon as I see price coming to around 33.89. Around there, I'll probably start selling. Okay, like I said, this is not an investment advice or anything, but it's where I'll be looking. Educational purposes only. Please do not take any of this seriously. All right, because we don't need that. Anyways, right now we're having price fall from here. I believe it's a possibility we could, like I said, see higher prices all the way there. Weekly, daily, they're all showing signs of like weakness. The monthly is still pretty strong, so that's what I'm saying. It's a possibility we can see 35, not 35. I mean 34 to 35. Yeah, around that area. So definitely keep your eye on this and just see what happens. Also, there's the Dow right here. Dow has been very interesting. Last time we were here, I did drew out this line right here, and when we came to this area, you could tell that we saw price fall from that area, and it looks like we're coming back to retest it again. Are we gonna break this? It's a possibility that we're gonna break this this level because it's being hit a lot of times, and it's very possible that we could see around this area all the way to 3,000 on Dow. Very possible. I'm looking at the weekly end time frame, so I believe we might see that high before election. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Before election, maybe around even August. I don't really know, but I'm assuming before election we'll see price definitely move that high and then fall from up there. So I'm looking around that area. Right now I'm still seeing momentum to the upside. Nothing really dramatic, doesn't look like. There is news coming out though this week. I totally forgot. Give me a moment. Let's see if I can find our fancy website. One moment. Right. Like I said, it's a possibility we could break this top right here. Or we could just be on this area and consolidating sideways until around that area. But I believe, market is going to continue going higher than what some people are expecting for it to do. So far, the way it opened isn't really that great, but let me see. Any red tag news? US, let's see for USCB. Pending house sales. There's a lot of pending house sales is coming out. Crude oil. FOMC is coming out. Federal funds rate is coming out. FOMC, what do you call it? Press conference is coming out. Oh yeah, another one. I think that's like the Canadian GDP. That's like for Canada. So I don't think I see that this week. Let's see, maybe next week. Hold on. Let me try to get you guys involved too. Anyways, this is our economic calendar that I look at sometime during the week just to see what's gonna happen. As you can see, usually I focus on red tag, on our country. You can see these are the countries, and I focus on that. Let's see, next week. Yeah, it looks like next week it will come out Monday next week, August 3rd. So it's like I said, it's a possibility that we consolidate, or even by then price could move higher until then. But let's see. This is unemployment for New Zealand. I'm focusing on the USD SMI non-manufacturing. Okay. Unemployment. So around August, we're seeing unemployment rate, non-farmer payroll, average hourly earnings, unemployment rate, unemployment change. Oh, that's Canada. But a lot of unemployment rates is coming out next week. And I think this is the US. So I'm not 100% sure because it's not really, it's for next week. So it's not really giving me enough information. Let's see. Which one is this? US? Let's see. Well, it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it. So, we'll see what happens. Well, we will definitely see what happens. So, I'm going based off price right now. So we could see like we came down here, bounced off, and price is moving very, very high. Possibility that we can see around that area so before the election. So definitely something to keep your eye on. And this is, I'm looking at the higher time frame. So nothing lower time frame. Lower time frames will tell you like to sell right now. But even on the lower time frames is not telling me to sell. So I'm more in a buy side at the moment until we get to around that area. Not a sell side. So definitely keep your eye on. Oh, I want to go over the dollar too. Dollar has been phenomenal, falling. And I've been talking about how, you know, the dollar was going to get dumped around this area. And as you can see, it's been getting dumped ever since I called it. So right now, man, daily looks freaking oversold. I really like it around around here and here. Around this area, the dollar looks really nice. I'm gonna look at the higher time frame though before I just say I want to get into that area. I mean, this looks so bad. Oh my god. That is a huge crash. Oh yeah, it's a possibility we can see it all the way over here, and price could move all the way down here about 91 to 93 is a really good area, especially on the monthly. So I'll definitely keep my eye on the dollar. I believe we might bounce pretty soon. So like I said, also looks like a freaking head and shoulder. So huge head and shoulder. So I'm gonna keep my eye on that. But I'm more in a buyer side than I am a seller. So we're gonna wait and see what happens, and we'll go from there. All right, other thing, gold. Gold is for now. Actually, you know, let's go over Tesla, and then I'm gonna go over gold because gold will be, I think, no, Bitcoin would be last, but gold is like. So when I saw, I mean, when I saw what do you call it, Tesla hit, honestly, around 1789, I was the only one that was saying sell, 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 sell. I actually sold some, not all, because I still have like some shares that I bought all the way, like, I mean, very cheap a long time ago. So I'm not selling those, but anything that I bought like around here, I got out on some of my other accounts, but I'm still holding my other shares from way long time ago. So anyways, I'm the only one, I think. I mean, there's probably other traders, but I'm not really sure. The only one that was like, I'm selling, what do you call it, Tesla. And I got a lot of negative feedback on that. They're like, Tesla's going to 2,000 and 5,000, it could go higher, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. You know, I don't listen to other people except myself. So, especially if you haven't been in this game for a very long time, your words mean nothing to me. But anyways, as you can see, Tesla's back to 1400, and I believe we are going to continue going down, even lower. So it was a very nice ride. but we could potentially see price come back to 939. Is another phenomenon. Like if you sold, it's a really nice area to get out. Or even shoot, even all the way to 349, 339 is another area to get out. I'm doing this based on the weekly and monthly, so it's a possibility. Like I said, I already have a chart that I drew. Some we could see some like this, okay, and then we could see price fall all the way to here. It's a potential, it's a possibility, but like I said, I'm definitely on the seller side more than I am on the buyer side. And crazy thing is, I was telling my wife, because she's learning how to trade, I was like, I just told her, what are you looking at? She what do you see? That's my favorite question to ask. What do you see? She's like, well, I see Tesla, going higher, so on and so forth. And she's like, okay, cool. But she, since she knows I talk about Tesla and other investments and other charts, she's like, but you are saying to sell. So I want to know why, what is making you, what information are you getting to say? So Tesla. And I told her, first, charts will tell you everything you need to know. Second, Tesla isn't, like, they're not selling enough cars for their price on stock price to be this high. Okay, unless they announce something really big and I wasn't aware of. I don't see price going any higher until they come up with something else. And I did write an article, so go ahead and check out that article on our blog. I'll try to post like the link in the bottom. But besides that, I see price coming back really pretty much all the way down here. Even 100. I mean, I'm getting like people are deleting me because I'm saying that. But I mean, it's crazy. I really don't care. So there you go. We're at 1400. We're probably going to see 1200 by this week, and then 1000 by next week, and then a pullback, and then continuation to the downside. All right. We have gold. Gold has been very, very interesting. Okay. Look where we're at right now. Gold is at 1906. Whew. 1906. The crazy 2016. I said gold was gonna be at 2000. And right now that we're there and very close, I am kind of very, I'm a bit shocked, but at the same time, I'm like, wow, like we're literally coming close to that price. I could see gold coming to 3,000. And that could happen in the middle of August, or even, definitely in the middle of August. This month is ending. Right now we have this week. So in the middle of August, we could see gold at 2,000. Okay. But at the same time, I am looking for sales. You might be like, oh my gosh, here he goes again. Here's why. Let me go ahead and explain, okay? We're on the monthly chart right now, as you can see. This was the last downside with gold. And we also have this right here. Okay, after this pullback, gold just went very high. If you got in here, very nice. Okay, and it just kept continue going, and it's still going. Okay, we're not seeing any major pullbacks. All right, so I believe this could be one of those giant teacup patterns. Okay, let's say it goes pretty high, 2,000, and then we see price fall to 1,200 to around there. Okay, and then a continuation, maybe. this could take a long time, by the way. This is not just going to be like, oh, 2000 and then boom, it just crashes. Could take a very long time, years, I would say, maybe a year and a half or even longer. But it's very possible that we can see price come back to 1200, 12, even, yeah, around 12. What was that, 13? Yeah, 1372 to 1200. I'm gonna go with around that area. One of those teacup patterns. So once again, definitely keep your eye on that. And people are buying this right now, so let them buy. Let them buy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not in gold. I'm not holding gold long term, so I'm not gonna tell you what to do, what not to do. To me, I'm a trader. So when I see instruments like this, especially during this market, I buy and sell at the same time. So it really doesn't matter to me what happens. And then once the market comes back to normal, hopefully that happens, then I'll go ahead and invest more, like long-term investments. But at the moment, I think I'm doing short-term. All right, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just, I've been saying Bitcoin is trash for a very long time. Oh my God. I called Bitcoin to be at like 11,000 a couple months ago. And guess what happened? Nothing moved. And if this was a normal market, honestly, like let's say it was pound, we would have been at that price. But look at this. We consolidated before we popped. So to me, 11,000 is still a very nice level. I think once we come to 11,000, it's another level for it to fall from. So, like I said, if we break this level, which every time we came here, it looks like we fell from it, but I believe we can come to 11,000. Okay, as price is moving higher, 11,000 would be a really nice area to sell this. You're like, what? Sell? Yes, I said sell. I'm sorry if you don't like that word, but I said sell. Most of these markets don't look very, very cool to me, so I'm definitely towards, in the seller side. So I'm looking at a monthly time frame. So when we come to around 1100 to maybe even 1200, then I'm gonna go ahead and sell. That's what I'm gonna do. But for right now, as you can see, price is going up on the weekly. We're also bouncing off the 55 moving average, which is not good. Well, it's good if you're buying. It's good if you're buying. If you're selling, it's not. So usually if we get a bounce off the 55 moving average, it just means that we could potentially break this level because the momentum is very high. And this is on the weekly, by the way, so definitely keep your eyes on that. Daily, that's what it looks like. You can see price fell from here, consolidated for like days, and then price went up. Price is going up. So definitely something to really look at. That is it. Litecoin is moving. I've seen that earlier. Also Ethereum, see, they're all moving. After this massive sideways movement, and markets just wasn't going anywhere. This was since we started this like February, and now we're in July. Was it February? Yeah, around February. We just been moving sideways since February. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, looks like it's coming, retesting this high. Let me look at the higher time frame. We could see price going up to maybe 50 or 70 bucks. But this follows Bitcoin, so when Bitcoin crashes, this crashes too. So we'll see. It's a possibility we could see about 80 long term, about $80, and then we could see a crash from there. Very possible. But for right now, I mean, dude, I stopped trading Bitcoin. It just wasn't working out, so I stopped trading it. But once again the market starts moving again, then I'll go ahead and start trading it. But for right now, I'm not actively trading this. Anyways, that is it for my video today. Thank you very much for joining or watching this video. And if you like this information that I provide, please subscribe, share, and also for more information, go to fxelite.com, and remember to trade smart, dream bigger, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much. You'll have a wonderful day wherever you are, or night. Time zones are different, so enjoy.